Hello world, welcome to Life Rocks. I speak today on Born Corrupt. You think about it, let's talk about it. When people are guilty, they protest their innocence in a very loud manner. You actually begin to wonder. You find this in athletics, in this wonderful, pristine, pure human activity. People have been corrupt, and then they're stripped of their gold medals after working so hard for years to obtain them. So there have been studies in what we call baby research or native morality. Are human beings born good, born neutral, or born corrupt? Those are basically the options with relative weight for each of those. Are we born good? Especially our kids, they look so cute when they're born, so innocent, so kind, and then they become corrupted, it seems like. The question we ask here is, who taught them to do bad? Who taught them to become corrupt? You didn't. I didn't teach my kids to do that. What gives them the capacity to do bad, to do evil? No mother, no grandmother taught the kids to do evil. A second option then is perhaps we're born neutral. We are born in morally blank states, and then other stuff begins to write on us and we start becoming evil. It's called the nurture versus nature argument, and that's why we have philosophies and religions and teachers and cultures who are trying to teach us to do good. But the same questions occur. They taught you to do good. How come you do evil? Nobody ever taught you to do evil. I would like to suggest that the third option, that we are born corrupt, is the best, both by empirical observation and personal anecdote. That our natural state is being born corrupt. We are natural born sinners. There's plenty of proof for this. Every time you see a news headline on your smartphone or in your newspaper, the massive corruption that's all over the world, in every sector of human life, shows and reveals the situation, your congenital genetic deficiency, that we are born corrupt. In sin, we are conceived and shaped. And then we act out through our bodies. That's called soft wiring. We are conceived and shaped. And hard wiring, our bodies physically act out everything that is soft wired in us. So that's what relates to your physical birth. You and I need a spiritual birth. The Lord Jesus said, you must be born again. Why? To correct this problem of being born corrupt. When you're born again, in this life, you can be born again right now. We don't have to wait for some future possibility. You can be born again. But he turned it into an imperative. He said, you must be born again. That there are no options to correct the human situation of being born corrupt. You can be born righteous right now. When you receive the Lord Jesus, God's only Son, into your life, both in your software and your hardware, in your soft wiring, which affects your software, and your hard wiring, which affects your hardware, you'll find change, conversion, more than education, transformation. When they sent the Apollo spacecraft to the moon, they did something unbelievable, unusual, because it's an engineering concept. Soft wiring affects software and hard wiring affects hardware. This one time, they had software being pursued through hardwire. They took software and through ferrite cores turned it into memory that will affect hardware. That is the unique concept here. That God comes into your life, turns your soft wiring around so that your hard wiring of acting it out will be clean, will not be sinless, but it'll be protected. And you don't have to choose to be corrupt externally because you have been born again internally. You think about it. Let's talk about it.